you should not even be having sex if you still in the third dimension, yo. And like by third dimension, don't think I'm talking about no mystical sci-fi shit, but like the dimensions of reality and energy, I broke it down like this. You have the third dimension, which is, you know, the physical. You have the fourth dimension, which is the mind. Then you have the fifth, which is the spirit. You feel what I'm saying? So the third dimension, of course, the density is based off of, you know, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. The fourth dimension is based off of the heart chakra, and then the fifth dimension goes above that to the next three, the throat, the throat, the brow, and then the crown. So those are the next chakras up, and those govern the fifth dimension, right? But this is why you should not even be having sex if you have not left the third. You feel what I'm saying? And the reason why is because when you understand the chakras, each one governs a certain aspect of thought. Not necessarily governs a set of thought, but its frequency allows a certain amount of thought to be filtered through it, which gives you a certain vibration, right? So the root chakra is carnal. That's basic survival. That's foundation, and like that's what a lot of us are stuck on. You know what I'm saying? And it governs, you know, like I said, your foundation. So it's your stability. It's your house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are your bills met? Shit like that. Like some of us are struggling to ascend above that energy, so we should not even be having sex. The next aspect above that is the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra energy governs emotionality and sexuality. Your emotions and your sexuality. You feel what I'm saying? This aspect is where a lot of us feel that we are. And a lot of us feel like is the point when we can have sex. Like, if you think about it, the emotions and sexuality go hand in hand. So when a motherfucker can make you feel a certain way, you want to fuck him. Like, that's not an accident. You feel what I'm saying? It's damn sure not a coincidence. It's a point that is supposed to happen when you're on that frequency. However, you're supposed to be above that frequency so it doesn't happen. So you're not confused and blurred by emotions. Because a lot of times what we think is love is really just infatuation, admiration, lust, and desire. So when those things come together, once a person has reached all the four of those things, it's like, oh yeah, I can fuck them. I can have a baby with them. I can, you know, make this person the one I want to be with, right? But here's why that's problematic, because the next chakra above that is the solar plexus. Now we're still in third dimension. The next chakra above that is the solar plexus, and the solar plexus governs personal identity, self-awareness, self-identity. You feel what I'm saying? So in order for you to understand who you are, you first have to master your emotions. You feel what I'm saying? And in order to be able to master your emotions, you have to have a solid foundation in life. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if you don't even know who you are, but you're having sex with somebody. You feel what I'm saying? That comes with the energies. You feel what I'm saying? That's why the third dimension is not the place where you need to be having sex. Your mental vibration does not need to be in the third dimension if you're having sex, if you're fucking. You know, a lot of us will admit, yo, I'm still looking for myself. I'm still trying to find who I am. I'm still trying to understand me in this world, trying to figure out who I am and how I fit in this cosmic mix. Some of us will consciously say that, but we fucking. We fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole, like sex is different. So it's like, that's why celibacy is the understanding of that and making the conscious decision to say, hey, this isn't, you know, where your energy is. So I should not be fucking you. This isn't where my energy is. So I should not be fucking you. You know what I'm saying? When that is understood, it makes it easier to avoid the temptation. It makes it easier to resist it because it's not even there. Because you know, okay, this is why I don't need to be fucking with this person. You feel what I'm saying?